Okay, we're going to create a new conceptual mass. This is a different type of family. This is for concept buildings, like similar to the Freedom Tower in Manhattan. So if you double click on new conceptual mass, and we're going to take a normal mass. Okay, this is a 3D environment, and this is very similar to making a loft in Inventor. The first thing you want to do is, by default, it only has one level. So we want to create some new levels. So this is what you should be looking at. We're going to click on the level button, and same thing applies as you could draw it like normal. Each time you click, it's going to throw in a new level. And notice that the scale is like very quickly it raises, like you're looking at this from very far away, so it looks like it's a very small amount, but that's actually 20 feet. You can do it manually like this, or you can do it like we did before in Revit, is where you use the pick lines tool. So if I switch to the pick lines and I create my offset, so up top here I'm going to say create my offset to 15 feet, and every time I click on a line, it's going to offset it 15 feet. Now you have to hover on that line and see that light blue preview of where it's going to place a level. You have to make sure, obviously, that you're going above, so you don't want to throw it back down, or you get confused with what level's what. So if you add a few levels, okay, and I'll click on the modify. So now, basically, these are similar to work planes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw on one work plane and draw some more geometry on another work plane, and essentially we're lofting between the two. So after creating the levels, I have 10 levels here, 15 feet apart. I'm going to draw some geometry. So when I click on my drawing tools, up on the options bar, it tells me where I'm going to be drawing. So right now I'm drawing on level 1. So depending on what you want, like just drawing from this point of view is probably fine from the first shot. So I'm just going to click once, just like you normally would, and click again. It gives me a rectangle. To draw on another level, I'm going to switch it to, say, level 5. And you can see that it gives me that highlighted level plane. So that tells me where, if I look at it from the right view, I'm drawing it up 5 stories up. So I'm actually going to draw from the top view. So when I say I'm going to take something that alternates like so, and then I'm going to draw again, this time on the 10th floor, and I'm going to take that same rectangle that I drew on the first floor. Okay, so if I look at this at an angle and zoom out, I have three essentially sketches. So what we're used to in Inventor, we have 3 planes, which are my level planes that I drew 3 different shapes on. And I'm going to click modify to deselect it. And what I have to do now is similar to Inventor. You have to select your sketches and then tell Revit what you want to do with it. So I'm going to click on the first one, hold Control, and select the other 2. And right here on the Create Form, I'm going to select the words Create Form, and I'm making a solid form. Okay, so this is, obviously we're used to making things so far in Revit that are based on perpendicular geometry. So now we're able to create some, sort of more uncommon things. Now when you have this up, you're able to push and pull. So I'm able to take this, move that over. I can take one edge, say I want to bring that in. Okay, so you can sort of experiment with what's happening.